welcome to Henderson Hashtag. I'm your host, Zach Acker, and today we have Anissa Burton talking to us about slime. So, Anissa, why is slime so popular?
Well, for the past few decades, doctors have been using slime for patients that have severe anxiety, and it'll calm them down and be therapeutic for them, the noises and the texture of the slime. And then there was a Nickelodeon craze where they had made the slime that people could buy and play with. And I think with the rise of Instagram and YouTube, people could upload these videos of the slime that they had made or they had bought and show other people that didn't have anxiety that slime could calm them down or make them happy. They just like the sound. Some people find it super annoying too, and then there's some people that like the ASMR thing. They just like how it sounds and how it feels.
Yes, I've noticed that slime has been all over Instagram over the past half decade, really, and especially all over YouTube. So why do people keep using social media to bring slime to life?
Because that's the best way to show what it can do, and so you can't just tell someone about it. You gotta show it to them and give it to them. And it's another way to boost up your sales if you're selling slime. Like all the middle school girls, even, they're selling it. That's a good way for them to show it. And then there's other people on YouTube that make the slime, and they show you how you can make your own if you're not going to buy it. They can show you all the ways.
Well, what do you personally think about it?
I really like watching the videos on Instagram and all the YouTube videos. I like watching people find new ways to make it that haven't been thought of before, or ones that don't work.
So what all different types of slime is there?
Okay, so there's the normal slime, which is just like the clicky sound that you make, the ooey, gooey, gross ones. And then there's butter slime that you can put this soft clay from Japan in, and it makes it smooth, and you can actually spread it with your fingers like butter. And there's phloem, which has been a thing before, but people didn't really know how to make it until they realized it's just slime with the foam beads and bean bags. If you put that in it, it makes phloem. And there's like just the kind that you can take normal slime and put anything in it, and it'll make different sounds and different textures and stuff, so people just experiment.
Well, that's interesting. Does it have any expiration date? Does it ever expire, really?
I think it can expire, but you have to, if you don't want it to do that, you have to keep playing with it, and then put the borax solution on it to keep it from drying out.
I noticed you were talking about putting like beanbag beans inside it with the phloem type of slime. What other kind of decorations can you add inside it?
Oh, you can put glitter, you can put sand and make like this runny, squishy kind of thing. It's kind of like kinetic sand. You can put glass beads in it, like the kind you put in fish bowls or in other kinds of bean bags, and it'll make it super crunchy. There's there's the fluffy slime that you put shaving cream in, and it makes it really light and fluffy.
Well, since you're adding all of these ingredients outside into the slime, how safe does that make it for kids?
The child, I think, has to be old enough to realize that you can't put it in your mouth. I think you can't eat it like Play-Doh, But,
yeah, I wouldn't personally want to try eating it.
No.
So what age group does this mainly appeal to, do you think?
Probably middle school, junior high girls, and lots of younger kids like playing with it. Mostly younger kids. There's adults that will enjoy it too, but I don't think nearly as much as kids in school.
So how expensive is this hobby, do you think?
Well, to make it is a lot cheaper than it is to buy it. So if you just buy all the ingredients and make it, you can have your own, or you can buy it from someone that knows how to do it professionally and just get it from a shop online.
Well, that sounds pretty great, and I'm afraid that's all the time that we have right now, but we're going to be right back in just a little bit, and Anissa here is going to show us how we can actually create some slime.
No, I touched my face. Those skeletons, okay, I gotta go back.
But she also offered dance classes to the public.
Bucking out. Sorry.
First off,
to bring you Doritos.
Featuring very realistic.
3, 2, 1.
Thanks for watching HTV's Ready, Set, Go. I'm Sarah Williams.
And I'm Randy Fair Johnson, and we'll see you next time.
You're on air.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm Daphne Willis with HTV. Thanks for watching. Oh, gotta love Henderson Television. Retweet. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Henderson TV. Thanks for watching.
Hey there, welcome back to Henderson Hashtag. Last time, Anissa was talking to us about what exactly slime is, and now she's actually going to show us how you can make it yourself. So why don't you go ahead and explain what all you need to make with it?
Okay, so the first thing you'll need is Elmer's glue, which is the best kind you can get because it's easily available here in America. And it's because it's PVA, which you need to make slime or else it won't stick together. And you can get this, like in other countries, it's like the clear glue, that's PVA. So you just want to get all that in there. That's good. And then you're going to need a pinch of baking soda, because if you're using the contact solution, you need this to balance it out. And if you're using the borax and hot water solution to put it all together, then you won't need the baking soda because the borax is the powder that puts it together. You have to get that mixed in there before you can do anything else. And then if you're going to add anything like food dye or acrylic paint, which can also be used to dye the slime, you can use it now. Just a little bit. And this is also where you add anything like the sand or the beads or the shaving cream, anything like that. Because if you put it in after the solution, it might not all mix in and it won't hold together right. And it will not stay in your slime. And then we're going to use shaving cream to make it the fluffy slime. Which if we were making the normal clicky slime, we would use water instead of shaving cream, because that will make it more liquid and water down the glue to make it click.
These all seem to be like ingredients that you can just pick up from all across your house, any household item really.
That's right. You can, a lot of people have contact solution at home, or eye drops will also work, the saline kind. They have to have sodium borate and boric acid in it for the borax, for it to work and put it together. And then you always have baking soda in your kitchen or in food dye. So, and if you don't have any glue, that's all you'd have to get at the store.
So I'm guessing, obviously, there would need to be some parental supervision if children are making this.
Or else they might be inclined to try it and eat it.
It does look like a pretty good dessert.
It does. It looks like marshmallow dessert. And then you take your saline solution, your eye drops, or your contact solution, whichever, and you want to put in a little bit at a time. And this is because if you put in too much at first, you will not get it to be stretchy. It'll start sticking together too much, and when you pull it, it'll break. And it's better to start off putting as less as you can rather than put a bunch in the first time. Just want to take it slower.
So about how long does it take to make just a regular batch of this?
It just depends on how much glue you have, but it's only like 5 minutes. And then for bigger batches, just a little bit more than that, like maybe 10 minutes. Doesn't take very long.
Seems to be coming together pretty quickly.
Yeah. There's a point where it'll start sticking more to the bowl and become stringy-like, become more of a ball. And that's when you want to actually put your hands in and start pulling it together yourself rather than with the spoon.
I'm starting to see why this would appeal to younger children more, because it looks like a very fun arts and craft
Yeah.
that parents can do with their children.
Yeah, and it's fun for any holiday. You can make it and give it to your friends as a gift for a party or party gifts.
Now, is this actually refrigerable? Can you store this in refrigerators or freezers? Is that worth mentioning or anything?
Yes. If you want it to stay longer, you don't have to put it in the fridge. But if you want it to stay longer, you can put it in the fridge for a while and it won't dry up or it won't lose its stretch.
So it doesn't really affect it that much.
Right. But it can be useful. Like if you're going away for a long time, put it in the fridge. A little bit more. We can almost put hands in it.
So what kind of extra ingredients would you normally be adding right about now?
Any of the bigger stuff like the beads, like the glass beads, or you can put in more shaving cream if you want it to be fluffier. Anything that you couldn't put in if you were just mixing up the base ingredients. Or you can put lots of things in here, really. Like whatever you think is going to sound good, just put it in there. That's how lots of people find out, like when they put butter in it, not the butter, the clay, to make it look like butter. And it was just some random Instagram user that figured it out.
So this doesn't look very difficult to make at all. Like it's also another fun thing to mention about younger children making this.
Yes.
It seems to be very simple.
Yes, it is. And it's also a good way to do like a science experiment at home.
Well, I'm afraid that is all the time that we have today. Looks like we did make a pretty interesting batch of slime here for us, but we'll see you next time on Henderson Hashtag.